We have over 1 million people in New Jersey who experience hunger and food insecurity. About 400,000 are children.
It's a problem Lisa Pitts, Assistant Director of Hunger Free New Jersey, says has been around since before the pandemic, but has gotten worse over the last 2 years.
I think a bright light has been shown on the problem, and now we see in every corner of the state, we hear from food pantries that they're seeing level of need and demand for services as it was in 2020.
So Pitts supports lawmakers' efforts to address this ongoing issue. On Thursday, the Assembly passed an 8-bill package increasing access to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP. Lawmakers also passed a bill to expand income eligibility for free school meals, which could help feed another 26,000 students each year.
It will increase from 185% to 200% of the federal poverty level, which is about $55,500 for a family of 4, which does not go a long way in an expensive state like New Jersey. So we know that those working class households are struggling to make ends meet, struggling to keep a roof over their heads, and would really greatly benefit from being able to, have their children get their free meals at school.
Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin, who has been a strong advocate when it comes to fighting food insecurity in the states, applauded the Assembly for passing the legislative package.
We're a great state, and if you're going to be a great state, there's some things that you have to do at a very minimum. Feed people, make sure they have housing, make sure they have medical care, make sure they have opportunity. To me, making sure people get fed is closer to a moral obligation than it is to a governmental function. Who among us would accept people going hungry? It just doesn't happen.
The federal SNAP program helps families pay for the food they need, but only about 70% of eligible New Jersey residents are enrolled in the program. To raise those numbers, lawmakers want to streamline the online application process and set up a call center to help folks who run into problems. Another bill would require the state to develop a plan to reach people who could be missing out.
And so by making sure they have access to what they need and getting access to supports like food assistance, like SNAP, like the school meal programs, they actually have a little bit more money in their budget to pay for other things. And we know those lower income families are putting that money right back into the economy and spending it immediately because they are going without things that they need.
Carlos Rodriguez is head of the Community Food Bank of New Jersey. He says the families they serve could be helped by this legislation.
This comprehensive approach to strengthening programs to make sure that they reach everyone is exactly what's needed. The problem of food insecurity is not just one of providing more food. It's creating access to that food, and that's through financial means and through access to programs that are already providing it. And of course, making sure that everyone has the economic mobility so that they can provide for themselves in a meaningful way.
Much needed help is now only a Senate approval and the governor's signature away. For NJ Spotlight News, I'm Melissa Rose Cooper.